Hey, what's up, family? How are you feeling today? It's a beautiful day to breathe on purpose, to bring oxygen into your body, fresh, positive thoughts, and a bit of nature. Here I am sitting at Great Falls National Park in Great Falls, Virginia, on a beautiful nature date with myself and grounding. Now I'm going to add in a little bit of embodied movement into the practice to get my body and my breath intertwined. Are you ready for this practice? All right. Remember, friends, you don't have to be in nature, but it's kind of dope if you do this video in nature. But you can listen to my sounds as well as have the energy that I'm exuding into your space, okay? So we'll just get started on our bottoms. So maybe if you're in the bed, you're coming to the edge of the bed or a seat, a bench, anything, but we're in a seated posture. Both of our feet will be on the ground. Our bottom will be into the earth beneath us. And our shoulders will be relaxed. You know, I always start out with that because I want us to feel safe and sound where we are. Maybe we're allowing those shoulders to just roll back gently, and we're relaxing our face. We're relaxing our eyes, our temples. Relax your jaw, the tongue in your mouth, all the way to your shoulders. Maybe your hands are resting on your knees, up for receiving, down for grounding. If you're feeling safe to do so, you can close your eyes. If not, you can do a breathwork practice with your eyes open. And that's what we'll get started with first. We're gonna do humming breath. It just makes sense. Maybe some hummingbirds will come by. And we'll do 5 rounds of humming breath. And then we'll do 3 somatic movements, okay? So let's get started. Very gentle, very beginner friendly. All right. So we're going to inhale in through our nose and we'll hum through our mouth, humming just like this. Hum. That's what it's going to sound like. But our inhales will be nice and deep. Humming breath activates our vagus nerve, which also activates our parasympathetic nervous system of rest and digest, which we talked about earlier. So this is a perfect practice for this. Here we are. Let's just get started with 3 traditional breaths. So let's inhale in through the nose and exhale through your mouth. Relaxing a little bit more in the exhales. Inhale in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Settling a little bit more. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. All right, friends, we'll get started with our humming practice. So inhale in through your nose, filling up your belly with oxygen. And then we hum on the exhale. Inhaling in. And then we hum. Inhaling in, breath 3. And then we hum. Inhale in, breath 4. Hum. Last one, best one, deep breath in, belly. And then hum, exhale. Finding your own breath here, bringing your palms facing up. Maybe you're closing your eyes if you can to feel. And just breathe Can you still feel the vibrations in your body? Do you feel anything different that's going on within? Beautiful. Allowing yourself to be in stillness, I'll explain our first somatic movement, which are hip circles. Now, as you can see, my feet are shoulder width, or maybe you bring them out just a little bit. I'm kind of on a lower stool, so I'm going to bring my feet out just a little bit more because it's more comfortable for me at this time. But wherever you are, allowing yourself to just bring in hip circles into your practice. And as you can see, I'm kind of like, it's like swirls, okay? They're getting a little bit bigger as I go. And I'm taking my time, all right? It is a little awkward on this stool, but I can feel my hips opening. And so maybe there's a space that you need to linger a little bit more. And just doing some circles. I'm actually going to face this way. I think this might help. Ooh, yeah, this helps a lot more for me. Breathing here. Doing a few on the opposite side. Now, as we're hip circling, I want us to find 3 spaces where we can do 2 big breaths in. So maybe something that's been a little bit icky, as I like to say, or spicy. And I found one of mine. So now that I found the first one, let's take a deep breath in. And exhale, bow a little bit deeper. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Go ahead and rock a little bit more and find that next space. Seems like a lot of mine are on the left. So here's the next space. Deep breath in. And exhale. Allow yourself to just relax into it. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Go ahead and deepen that exhale. Keep rocking in reverse. We have one more space. Give you a little bit of time to find it. I want to say mine is back here. I would say this. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Let's come back up and we're going to get started into our second somatic exercise, which is a cat-cow, seated cat-cow. So on your inhales, we'll lift our head and our chest up. I'm looking up at the trees. My hands will come towards my hips. My elbows almost come together. My shoulders are back, so it's like a back bend almost. Inhaling. And then exhale, we tuck that pelvis in. We bring our belly button to our spine. We round our back. Our chin goes all the way in. Our head goes forward. And we grab almost the front side of our knees here. Inhale, we're back up. Exhale, we release. We have 10. Inhale, 3. Exhale, release. Inhale, 4. Exhale, release. Inhale, 5. Exhale. Halfway there, friends. Can you go 1% more? Inhale, 6. And exhale. Inhale, 7. Exhale. I'm going to make these last 3 really good. Inhale, 8. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, 9. They get better as we go. Really opening that shoulder. Exhale. Rounding. Inhale, 10. Oh, exhale. Whew. So go ahead and bring your hands clasped in front of you, reaching them forward. Bring your belly button back a little bit more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale your hands up. Exhale, we press them down. So inhale up. Exhale down. Beautiful. Now we're going to stand up and do our last movement here. And we'll do a little bit of releasing breath. It is a somatic breath work. And I would say breath work and a little bit of movement. It also focuses on those back bends as well. And so I'll show you how it goes. I'm actually going to take off my bag here just so I can make sure that it's in a really good releasing breath for you. All right. So this will be our last practice, breath work, movement. Let's get it. So we'll inhale our arms up, almost like a little back bend, and then exhale. We press it down. You see this last movement here, but you see a nice bend. We'll bend up, lifting up, and then exhale. We'll do a minute here. A couple more. And then last one. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, we bring them down. Mountain pose. Hold here. Find your breath. Breathe. Let's take 3 collective inhales, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, relaxing more. Inhale nose, exhale through the mouth. Last one, best one, friends. Deep breath in and exhale. Wow. What an honor it is to just do a little bit of somatic releasing in nature. It's so healing, such good medicine for your body. And anytime people ask me, what do I do to get back to my equilibrium? For sure, get into nature. So just like being surrounded here, maybe even sitting here, doing those exercises. I love journaling. Also, when I'm in nature, I did bring my journal. I've been writing a couple ideas down, and also just things that I see, things that I'm grateful for. And that would be the second thing. So getting in nature and then speaking gratitudes. And there's no particular order, but for sure I do these things. So gratitude helps literally rewire your brain to positive thoughts and something that's good. And when you come from that state of gratitude, it does allow you to kind of domino effect into more gratitudes. And a lot of times I'll also send a gratitude to a friend, and that can open up lines of communication as well as, some compliments or maybe some good energy coming back to you. So getting in nature, gratitude, bonus points if you do it with a friend, for both actually. And then the last thing I do is I pray. I really get within and connect with my higher self and the God within me. I also write down my prayers, going back into writing down gratitudes, prayers. And prayers are how we write history. So when I actually do pray, and I pray for myself, my circumstances, or for family and friends, it's me writing history in advance and all the beautiful, excellent, abundant things. So when I'm really knocked off my zone of excellence, I get in nature, ground myself, I make sure that I stay in gratitude, and then I also make sure that I pray. And those are just top three. Now I have 182,000 more things, including looking fly, but those are the things to start. And I promise, if you do those things, getting in nature, adding on body movement, breath work, releasing, gratitude, prayer, you will feel at least 1% better. And then those little 1% stack on top of each other, and you'll get there. Thank you for joining me for a moment in nature from Great Falls National Park in Great Falls, Virginia. I hope that you liked this video. If you want more, let me know in the comments, and I'll be able to do some more videos that include my favorite items to do when I'm feeling a little bit off my energy and my equilibrium, and also showing you the breath work and the somatic exercises that help me heal my nervous system. Ooh, 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 ooh. Bow, bow, bow. Keep living a beautiful life on purpose. Your birthright is to be enjoy, so let's enjoy life. All right? I'll see you in the next video. Bye.